10 things to do every day to beat depression. Depression is real and it affects 1 in 4 adults at some point during their lifetime. Even though there is a lot of awareness about depression, but still people tend to ignore the early signs of depression. Depression can suck your energy, leaving you feeling empty and tired. This can make it even more difficult to gather the strength or desire to seek help or treatment. However, there are small steps you can take to help you feel more in control and improve your overall sense of well-being. In today's video we are going to talk about 10 things to do every day to beat depression. Before we begin, if you like the topic of this video, then hit that like button so YouTube can show other people this video and you can help them too. If you are new to this channel and would love to get more such content, then hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that you get notified each time we post a new video. 10. Exercise or swim. Exercise is the most powerful weapon you can use every day to whack the demons. If I go more than 3 days without working out, my thoughts turn very dark and I can't stop crying. All aerobic workouts release endorphins, while helping to block stress hormones and produce serotonin, our favorite neurotransmitter that can relieve depression. However, swimming is particularly effective at shrinking panic and sadness because of the combination of stroke mechanics, breathing, and repetitiveness. It's basically a form of whole-body, moving meditation. A study led by James A. Blumenthal, Ph.D., a professor of medical psychology at Duke University in Durham, North Carolina, which discovered that, among the 202 depressed people randomly assigned to various treatments, 3 sessions of vigorous aerobic exercise were approximately as effective at treating depression as daily doses of Zoloft, when the treatment effects were measured after 4 months. 9. If you need to wallow, but do so constructively. Suppressing your feelings and emotions may seem like a strategic way to cope with the negative symptoms of depression. But this technique is ultimately unhealthy. If you're having a down day, have it. Let yourself feel the emotions, but don't stay there. Consider writing or journaling about what you're experiencing. Then, when the feelings lift, write about that, too. Seeing the ebb and flow of depressive symptoms can be instructive for both self-healing and hope. Today's mood, emotions, or thoughts don't belong to tomorrow. If you are unsuccessful at getting out of bed or accomplishing your goals today, remember that you haven't lost tomorrow's opportunity to try again. Give yourself the grace to accept that while some days will be difficult, some days will also be great. Try to look forward to tomorrow's fresh start. 8. Record your joys. A very wise person once told me to try to let go of the big thoughts. Why do I suffer from depression? When will I feel better? Will I ever feel good again? And concentrate instead on the little joys that happen throughout my day, to allow those unsuspecting moments of delight carry me over the ones fraught with anxiety and sadness. So each day I record in my mood journal a list of joys: a long swim with friends, my partner's little hand in mine as we crossed a street, 7 hours of sleep, a warm dinner. This exercise forces me to be open to little joys, to collect them, and to have more appreciation for what is right in front of me. Psychologists like Sonia Lyubomirsky, Ph.D., at the University of California, Riverside say that keeping a gratitude journal, or a list of joys, can increase your energy, and relieve pain and fatigue. 7. Assess the parts instead of generalizing the whole. Depression can tinge recollections with negative emotions. You may find yourself focusing on the one thing that went wrong instead of the many things that went right. Try to stop this overgeneralization. Push yourself to recognize the good. If it helps, write down what was happy about the event or day. Then write down what went wrong. Seeing the weight you're giving to one thing may help you direct your thoughts away from the whole and to the individual pieces that were positive. The negative, irrational voice in your head may talk you out of self-help. However, if you can learn to recognize it, you can learn to replace it. Use logic as a weapon. Address each thought individually as it occurs. If you believe an event won't be fun or worth your time, say to yourself, you might be right, but it'll be better than just sitting here another night. You may soon see the negative isn't always realistic. 6. Laugh. Charlie Chaplin once said, to truly laugh, you must be able to take your pain and play with it. I suppose that's why some of the funniest people out there, Stephen Colbert, Art Buchwald, Robin Williams, Ben Stiller, have journeyed through periods of torment. Studies indicate that human beings can heal, at least partially, from a host of different illnesses if they learn how to laugh. For example, in 2006 researchers led by Lee Burke, DRPH, and Stanley A. Dan, MD, PhD, at Loma Linda University in Loma Linda, California, found that 2 hormones, beta endorphins, which alleviate depression, and human growth hormone, HGH, which helps with immunity, increased by 27% and 87%, respectively, when volunteers anticipated watching a humorous video. Simply anticipating laughter boosted health protecting hormones and chemicals. Before we reveal the top 5, if you are liking this video then please hit that like button so YouTube knows that you like it and that way it will show it to other people too. If you are new to this channel and would love to get more such content then hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that you get notified each time we post a new video. Let's continue with top 5 things to do every day to beat depression. 5. Meditation. I've read more than 100 articles on how meditation can help relieve depression and anxiety. Research has shown that formal practices of meditation can have the risk of future clinical depression in people who have already been depressed several times, its effects comparable to antidepressant medications. I swear it's been the feature story of every health website at least once a week for the last 5 years. That's how long I've been trying to do it. I have 2 more weeks to go before I graduate from meditation school and am far from wearing one of those radiant smiles that grace the faces of Tibetan monks. However, I have been able to follow through on my commitment of 20 minutes of meditation a day. Meditation, alone, doesn't take away all of the symptoms of depression as some studies suggest it can, but I think it lengthens the time span between negative intrusive thoughts, or at least makes my brain a less healthy environment for them to thrive. 4. Do something you enjoy, like listening to music or taking a walk in a garden. Depression can push you to give in to your fatigue. It may feel more powerful than happy emotions. Try to push back and do something you love, something that's relaxing, but energizing. It could be playing an instrument, painting, hiking, or biking. These activities can provide subtle lifts in your mood and energy, which may help you overcome your symptoms. Research shows music can be a great way to boost your mood and improve symptoms of depression. It may also help you strengthen your reception of positive emotions. Music may be especially beneficial when performed in group settings, such as a musical ensemble or band. You can also reap some of the same rewards simply by listening. Mother Nature can have a powerful influence on depression. Research suggests people who spend time in nature have improved mental health. Exposure to sunlight may offer some of the same benefits. It can increase your serotonin levels, which can provide a temporary mood boost. Consider taking a walk at lunch among the trees or spending some time in your local park. Or plan a weekend hike. These activities can help you reconnect with nature and soak in some rays at the same time. 3. Avoid sugar and grains. Bestsellers Grain Brain by Dr. Perlmutter and Wheat Belly by preventive cardiologist William Davis, MD, should be required reading for anyone prone to depression and anxiety. Both authors explain that the cornerstone of all degenerative conditions, including depression, anxiety, and bipolar disorder, is inflammation, and the most prominent stimulators of inflammation in our diet are gluten and sugar. We get into trouble because we can't feel the inflammation in our brain like we can in other parts of the body, so we rarely link a kind of food we eat with our mood. Perlmutter points out that study after study demonstrates that people who suffer from mood disorders also tend to be gluten sensitive and vice versa. Depression is found in as many as 52% of gluten sensitive individuals. He also explains how we now have documented evidence proving the relationship between hemoglobin A1c, which is a measure of our average blood sugar, and the future risk of depression. Studies have shown that a diet that is low in carbohydrates and high in fat can improve symptoms of depression and schizophrenia. 2. Spend time with loved ones or try something new. Depression can tempt you to isolate yourself and withdraw from your friends and family, but face-to-face time can help wash away those tendencies. If you're unable to spend time together in person, phone calls or video chats can also be helpful. Try to remind yourself these people care about you. Resist the temptation to feel like you're a bird. You need the interaction, and they likely do, too. When you do the same thing day after day, you use the same parts of your brain. You can challenge your neurons and alter your brain chemistry by doing something entirely different. Research also shows doing new things can improve your overall well-being and strengthen your social relationships. To reap these benefits, consider trying a new sport, taking a creative class, or learning a new cooking technique. Knock out a few birds with one stone, spending time with other people and doing something new, by volunteering and giving your time to someone or something else. You may be used to receiving help from friends, but reaching out and providing help may actually improve your mental health more. Bonus, people who volunteer experience physical benefits, too. This includes a reduced risk of hypertension. 1. Consider clinical treatment. You may also find it helpful to speak to a professional about what you're going through. A general practitioner may be able to refer you to a therapist or other specialist. They can assess your symptoms and help develop a clinical treatment plan tailored to your needs. This may include traditional options, such as medication and therapy, or alternative measures, such as acupuncture. Finding the right treatment for you may take some time, so be open with your provider about what is and isn't working. Your provider will work with you to find the best option. So that's my top 10 things to do every day to beat depression. I am Sean here signing off. Do like, share and comment if you liked the video and subscribe to our channel for more such content. To the left of the screen you will find my next video recommendation of top 10 ways to overcome laziness. Do check that out.